and the very best of luck with that. Now, a survey, we love a survey, has revealed that, now get this, Saturday night at 10:16 p.m. precisely is the most popular time to have sex. This is followed, I love that it's 10:16 p.m, followed by 9 p.m. on Friday and then 9:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, but not all on the same weekend, because that's ridiculous.
You speak for yourself.
But do you schedule your sex? Do you go, right, here we go, 10:16?
No, it's good. No, it should be spontaneous.
What, 10:17 perhaps? Live dangerously.
Don't you love it? Don't you love a survey? Who are these people? Have they not got a life?
That 10:16, that means that it's all over by match of the day, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, frankly, on the spontaneity stakes, I could think of other things you could do during match of the day that might be just as much fun, but then who am I? I'm just an old person.
When do you fit it into your schedule, though? You're dancing and you're talking and you're...
But that's the other thing, you see. I think that more to the point, the problem is it should be spontaneous, but if it's not, you suddenly think, oh, I haven't had it for a while. I can't think of any other way of putting that, do you know?
I haven't... break of news at 10. That's obviously when everyone's doing it. News at 10, commercial break.
Yes, but, you know, it's very important, I think. People let it go and let it go and let it go, whether they're busy or whatever. And then you said, if you think, oh, I haven't given my other half a hug, or just...
Yeah, you have to
just
schedule.
a kiss on the cheek, you've got to make contact.
You've got to schedule. You've got to schedule.
Do you
Otherwise, I do schedule. What are you laughing at?
I suppose the schedule's out of the question.
Yes. I think, you know, when you're busy and everything like that, I think it's important. Sometimes we forget, because we've got careers, we've got kids and stuff like that. We forget that we haven't probably even touched our partner or even asked how their day was. And I think it's important to schedule a time, maybe even just to have a chat without any touchy-feely business. And I think, you know, sometimes it's just... I mean, it can wreck a relationship if you don't have that intimacy. So it's important to schedule it.
Do you know what we sometimes do? Because, you know, it's all very well you get a babysitter and then you go out. But then you sort of, you know, you go out and you're having a meal or going to the cinema or doing whatever, and that's lovely, it's really nice. But one of the nicest things we've ever done was we took the kids to grandparents and then just went home. And it was lovely to be in your own house with nobody else there. We had a fantastic time.
But the trouble is but then that could also be that you go out or you get a babysitter and then you think, oh, I've got to do it in a minute.
I think you put yourself under pressure then, don't you, if you do that, all that scheduling nonsense. You know, you should just be able to... I know you can't, I suppose, if you've got kids, but, you know, just do it when you want. But you know, the thing is, we've gone quite a long time without doing it this summer. It's at least, like, 48 hours. And there was something in the news at the weekend, literally, and, you know, it was saying... you know, people who haven't got time to have sex, because we've been with my family, that's why. People who haven't got time to have sex should set the alarm for an hour earlier in the morning to make time before you go to work, right?
I agree,
this is serious.
Morning's best.
Well, it is. I quite like morning.
It's a spring in your step for the rest of the day.
So Mark, he perks up, he goes, oh, that's a good idea, isn't it? Now, listen, Mark, it's easier to wake a dead person in the morning than it is to wake him up, you know, because he's young, he just sleeps, he doesn't wake up. Anyway, so this morning, I went into him, like, he normally gets up about 8 o'clock, so I went in about 8 o'clock, and I woke him up, I went, Mark, quick, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. He went, oh, go away, in not so many words. Go away, I've got another hour yet. Like that, and I went, yeah, but you said to wake you up an hour earlier so we could have sex. He went, oh, OK, then. Honestly, I tell you, it was like I could have thrown a bucket of water over him. He woke up like that. And then when I told him I was only joking, it was 8 o'clock, he was like, oh.
We've got another survey here. This is research that's been carried out for a new book. It's called Why Women Have Sex. And they asked 1,000 women that, apart from the obvious, you know, physical attraction, the reasons why women get jiggy, apparently is to relieve boredom. You feel sorry for the man. Bargaining power. It says here, in return for a chore. What's that? A chore for a chore. Or one girl even said, to improve sexual skills. So what sort of reason do you need?
Again, these surveys, come on. I mean... Well, I hate that thing about women. We should not let the side down, girls, and only hand it out in return for something. I'm sorry,
rubbish,
that's...
Lynn. You don't have to be emotionally
that's
involved
horrible.
every time,
No,
do
you
you?
don't have to be emotionally involved, but it's a give and take situation, you know. And if you're not necessarily in the mood for it, sometimes, well, you know, just pay attention for a minute and you'll find you'll come round.
No one should have to earn it. They shouldn't, should they? You shouldn't have to earn it. It's not. It should, you should do it because you want to.
But you know what they're like when they haven't had it? It's like, I mean, it's just so typical sometimes because we're quite good when we can go without things and we can, like, kind of manage our lives. If they haven't had it, they can't think about anything else. So it's just in order for them to function as normal human beings and at least look at you and hear you and think about you, just give it to them. That's it.
You know, sometimes as well, you don't... Sometimes I said, do I actually have to move? And if he says, no, you're all right, it's brilliant, everybody's happy. It's great.
You don't have to have roses.
It's nice to have that honesty, though, isn't it? It's nice to have a bit of honesty.
Especially if you know, if you laugh about it, not at
well,
it.
Exactly,
but, you know,
But you always find, even if you're not, Lynda's right, you always end up getting into it, don't you?
Exactly.
Just, you know, sometimes a little bit of persuasion is required.
Well, and sometimes you don't think you want to go there when you at first.
You don't know.
Yeah. You don't know, and then you give and take, and you say, "Oh, I'll go on then, I just."
Go on then, hurry up.
Right, listen up. We need your vote again. It's our 10th birthday celebrations coming up at the end of this month, and we want to find out what your favourite Loose Women clips of all time are. So from today, on the website, you'll find 15 clips from 2007 to 2009 of times when things like this happened.
Well, I didn't want to disappoint the people who'd actually, you know, organised it all for me. So I was sort of like, oh, look at that banana. Ooh, but that's what you have to do with the strippergrams. They get a banana out of their pants and you have to eat it. You do.
All strippergrams.
It adds a whole new meaning to have a banana.
Sorry, love, have you got a problem with your lights?
Yeah, but we're on air at the minute, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we're doing a show, though.
Well, let me see if I can flick your switch.
Can I just say, I love my job. Now, that electrifying moment and 14 other fantastic clips are on the website now. And this week, we want you to vote for your favourite. The 5 clips which receive the most votes will then be shown in our week of birthday celebrations at the end of the month. And they're going to be joined by 5 other clips, which we're going to ask you to vote for next week. They're from a new group of 15. They're from earlier days, before 2007. Make sense? It's simple, really. Just go to the website and vote for your favourite clip. That's it, really. Go to itv.com/loosewomen, where, as well as the clips, you'll find all the terms and conditions which must be complied with. And remember, you must be over 18 to vote. Time for one last break before we welcome Corrie actress Catherine Kelly. Don't go away, and we'll be back before you know it.